How's it going, everybody? My name's Damien, and welcome back to Blue Collar. If you guys want to watch me get to work on this 84 Belarus again for the same thing that we've already done one time before, well, you're at the right place. Just stick around and see what we're doing, okay? Because underneath the hood here, we're going to be taking apart that power steering pump thing, worm gear thing that does the wheel movement stuff. I don't know what it is. Dog's barking about it. Anyways, let's get to work, shall we? We're gonna be taking off that crap, and we're gonna fix up the same leak that we had before. Okay, just stick around. All right, so here we are. It's kind of hard to film because the lack of space between the front end loader and the front of the tractor itself. But as I dangle here, near-death experience, I'm gonna go ahead and work you guys over on what we're doing here. I've already went ahead and started pulling some things off here. You can see this line, hydraulic line that goes up to the front, the piece that goes on the main portion of the tank, and another one that goes right there. So we've got that pulled out of the way. I've went ahead and I've taken the 4 bolts off, 2 here and then 1 on the other side underneath the power steering unit, here and down there as well, to pop that off. And the reason I have this pipe wrench in there is to help keep it up, because when it swings off, it gets a little bit tricky since that's full of hydraulic fluid. Most of the time you want to do this empty, but I went ahead and wedged something under there to help me move it around, pick it up, drop it, whatever. So basically what's leaking is down in here on the bottom. You can see where we've tried sealing it before. We've done this video before, but it was a fail. We're gonna have to take it off and redo it here. So there's 6 bolts, 3 on this side, 3 on the other. You can see the fluid here on my finger. And then there's like 2 dowel pins, I'm pretty sure, in there that hold this thing in place so it goes on there right. So the hope is I don't have to take the whole top off and everything like I did before. We should be able to take these 2 bolts off down here and these 6 off there and pull it out. We'll see how it goes. We might have to get more in depth, we might not. And I know this is a very crappy angle, but I'm trying to tell you guys everything I'm going to be doing before I'm actually doing it. So when you guys get set up over there, you'll know kind of the gist of what I'm looking at here. But anyways, one of these bolts down here is a 7/8, or I think a 22mm wrench. I didn't have one, so I'm not for sure on the 22, but you might try it. The one on the bottom's a bit bigger. We'll have to figure out what that is once we get the first bolt out of the way on the top. And it's kind of hard to see. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This bolt here on the top and that bolt on the bottom. Basically what that does is those bolts like crimp this portion together right here to hold on to the shaft that's in it. And there's the shaft. Anyways, let me get this show on the road here. We're going to try to make this video pretty short and sweet. I'm not going to worry about taking off this line. It's a soft line. It should move. We're going to have to take this off. My, where did it go? My adjustable wrench isn't actually big enough. There it is. It's not actually big enough, so if you have one bigger than this, you'll be set. Or you can be like me and get like a small pipe wrench and put on it, and be careful not to mess up these edges, but you have to move this line out of the way to do that first. So, I think that's everything. We don't have to worry about removing, well, we might have to remove this line and quite possibly this line to pull it up, but that should be about it, everybody, okay? We'll get inside here in a minute and I'll show you more of the sealing stuff. Not necessarily top, we've already done that and it's sealed good. But on the bottom half, I think there's a seal in there that wasn't in there when we took it out before. I think I remember talking about it, but we didn't put it back because it wasn't in there, and I think that's a part of the problem. So we're going to take it off and see if we can fix this up. Alright, so already off the bat, we're not perfect. But you are going to have to pop this soft line off that goes to the front end loader here. It's not really a big deal. Just throw your adjustable on it, pop it off. I'm probably going to wind up leaving it off for now instead of putting it right back on, just because once I put this pipe wrench on this basically giant nut back here that's holding that on, it needs to have the room, and to get that room, you need to pop this thing off here. And whoever put this on here put it on at 15 million newtons. We're going ahead and Taking this off here. Whew, this thing's fighting me. I don't remember putting it on that tight. Anyways, pop this off quick. Try not to make a mess. Yes, sir. And then we'll get to this line here. See if we can pop this off here. Now I know people say to use this a certain way. I'm just trying to unscrew it real quick because it's not necessarily too tight. If this is a lot tighter, look, I can screw it with my hands. If this is a lot tighter, I would definitely put these on the right way. Or my dad would be screaming at me right now. He already does, so it's not really a big deal. Hopefully this hose doesn't blow crap everywhere. You never really know when taking these off where all your hydraulic fluid is staying. Alright, so we got that off. I don't need it much out of the way, so I'm just going to kind of leave it dangling there for now. Get underneath here, try to pop some of these bolts loose. Those 6 I was telling you guys about. We might go ahead and take these off here and right here. And then we'll get to the bottom because those are going to be the worst part. They're hard to get to on this tractor, and they're very temperamental because last time I was having one hell of a time getting those out, and especially putting them back together. Let's get the adjustable here. Try popping this off. They'll probably give me a lot of hate for doing that on the comments. Why go right, then go left? Well, maybe it's because I like to tell people if you turn it right a little bit and then turn it left, it'll help you take it off. Break a lot of that crap loose that's holding it just stiff as a board, you know. Or maybe I just forget which way's left and don't care to figure out until I put it on there. Who knows? You know what I mean? Alright. But these are like your main hydraulic supply lines for this power steering unit because all of it's hydraulic. So they're going to leak a little bit. Don't worry. We're going to take care of that. Now, it looks like this one's a little bit smaller. Maybe just a hair smaller than this side. So keep that in mind if you need to. But yeah, basically when you turn your steering wheel one way, it'll send hydraulic fluid into here, and there's a little piston in there with some grooves cut into it that goes into a geared spline thing here that goes down that tells your tire to turn. Basically it is the easiest way I can tell you what it is, what it does, how it is, what it isn't. You know what I mean? Whatever that means. So this is about off here. Pop that off. Just because I'm going to take this whole like head piece off. So, come on now. Good night. Alright, well we'll leave that there for now. It's off. It's just not coming all the way off. Not a big deal. I'm not going to be using any U-joints for the ratchet or anything like that. So we should be, if you have basic tools, you should be around the same boat as me. Let's see how big this is. Okay, try to side it down. $17mm. And a lot of these are going to be millimeters, either because people changed it throughout the years or just because that's how it came. I'm going to go with that's how it came because of Belarus and stuff. Anyway, let's try popping this off. See if I can get it tighter. These bolts scare me too because I don't know if they're going to get... The threads in here over the years have gotten really messed up. So We might have a problem with it, we might not, I'm not sure yet. We'll see. All these 6 bolts right here have a, well, pretty much all of them have a little locking washer on them. So they look kind of like that. Yeah, there you go, drop it. Anyways, it's a little lock washer with the bolt. We're gonna go ahead and put those up there with the rest of the tools. Loosen the rest of these off. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here. I'm not gonna bore you guys with every single bolt. So before I get hydraulic fluid all over my hands, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. We'll catch back up when I take it all off here. Okay, well, I only got it to come up a little bit and then I let it go back down with the screwdriver because we're gonna have to go ahead and take these both back out because I think I might have remembered, I know it's been a while, but I think the shaft and the splines in here, there's little grooves that are right where the bolts are going to be, so the threads don't actually hit the little splines that are right there. So I think right where that bolt is and right where that bolt is, there's like a little U cut out in it, so it slides into place and those bolts can crimp it down. After a bunch of prying, we might be able to get this out of here. Man, it was hard to pry out, but I guess that's what happens when you need something tight, huh? Anyways, see if we can pull it up. Alright. I guess we're gonna sit it right over here, I don't know. Okay, we're gonna have to button some stuff up on this tractor. It's supposed to be raining tomorrow pretty heavily, so we're gonna have to get a lot of this stuff into the shop and weatherize this tractor so no water gets into our hydraulic system. So we're gonna go ahead and move this bad mamma jamma inside. We'll have to source the part that I need for it later. Tomorrow I'll probably have to go in there with a little micrometer and check the depth and width and all that crap to see if I can get one, because I'm not even sure I can order the kit for this. Anyways, that's beside the point. We'll figure that out tomorrow. Let's go ahead and get this inside. We'll come back out here and weatherize it, and well, you guys don't need to worry about that crap. Let's just take this into the shop, huh? God bless America, this thing's heavy. Whew. Goodness. Alright, for those of you that really wanted to know, on the end of this shaft, there are 2 beveled pieces for these splines so they don't hit those bolts. So when you go ahead and take this out, you are going to have to run these bolts all the way out. This is for me to remember and also you to know. So the more you know. Take those out before you start ripping them out, or you're going to mess up your bolts and have to buy a new one. Alright everybody, we went ahead and got it in the shop just like we wanted. Put this under here so if any of this hydraulic oil leaks out, it should be good. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is going to be the end of this episode today. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for staying to the end. Anybody that likes, comments, subscribes, thank you guys so much. I love watching you guys. Hit the like button. It's great. Feels good. I like seeing you guys comment because I get to go in there and talk to you wonderful people. So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you all in another one.